I had a dream to have exactly same body armor in Mercenary League, but I made so many mistakes while crafting that I decided to have a different content on my channel, and I hope you learn how to not repeat same mistakes that I do. So first of all, this is double influence body armor with Hillock mode. So we need to start with double influence body armor and then using recombinators to move a Hillock mode. Okay, first mistake here. I should go for item level 86. And sorry for my native language while crafting this, but I was streaming in Polish, so there will be a little bit of mixing English and Polish in this video. Użyjmy kilku strandów, ile by to nie kosztowało. Mam 20, to jest 10-11 divinów za stranda. Może dostaniemy 70 plus, chciałbym. 5. Wow! Whoa! That was fucking lucky. Can I do anything with this now? I can! I can change rarity with this. It does not work with synthesized items. I couldn't change rarity while doing Runekeep, Lich Circlet, or while doing this ring, but I forgot I can do this, so I'm glad I checked this before using Transmutes, because like my first impression was I need to use Transmute. Fossils. Are fossils eating memory strands? Because if they are not, that just like doesn't matter. Which is like I don't need one this one. If I have anything cheap with memory strands. Strand. Is this eating memory strands? Ooh, it does not. Like this. And now essence intelligence. Oh, but it's up to 80 memory strands loses. So here I have 4 options, maybe even more. First of all, I could use anything from Harvest, like Reforged Defense, until I hit double suffixes I wanted, so increase intelligence, Crusader mode, and tier 1 intelligence. I could use fossils, fundamental fossils that have more attribute modifier, with even primitive chaotic resonator. I could also beastcrafting this, and while using beastcrafting, I could go for add prefix, remove suffix, add suffix, remove prefix, and repeat this, or add an elder or add a crusader modifier to an item that also does not eat memory strands. Yes, 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 yes! We hit this. Ah! Even perfect. Perfect because it's empty without any first suffixes. I was afraid that I need to gamble. Czemu nie mogę tego połączyć? No to jest 8% inta. Dobra, ostatni raz YOLO, a potem robimy splitami. Może zostanie chociaż jeden mód. Siadło! Siadło, tylko siadło z kurde z rezystancją. Jak się pozbyć rezystancji? YOLO się połączyło, 6 modów było. No to robimy split 2 i trzymamy kciuki. Tu powinno być 50%, wydaje mi się, że się uda. To jest tak ważna klata, że nawet jej nie pokazuje tu. Chyba się udało. Wow! So we want 3 mod suffixes. Hillock mode, influence mode with increased intelligence and flat intelligence. Ideally, I would go for 6 modifiers before recombinators, but it's too hard for me at the moment. I can figure out how to make it. So I went for 5. And with 57% chance of succeeding. And how I'm getting 5? On our Twilight Regalia, 30%, I went for intelligence and increase intelligence and plant intelligence. And on our donor base, Hillock mode 8%. And flat intelligence, tier 1. And any other influence modifier besides other than Crusader or Elder, so I went for Shaper mode. So Shaper mods can't move to the initial base, so I would have 5 modifiers before recombinating, and I'm hoping for 57%. Noż cholera jasna, never lucky. Nie mogła dobra baza zostać? Palicho, jakie mody by były na bazie. Nie mogła po prostu zostać dobra baza? Wszystko się usunęło. Wszystko, absolutnie nic nie zostało z itemku. Usunął się Hillockowy mod, usunęła się baza, 250 divine'ów poszło spuszczone w muszli. So it's next attempt, and here I've made 3, maybe 4 mistakes. Dobra, teraz tak, Awakens Orb, usuwamy to, robimy na tym. Cokolwiek wyszło nie ma znaczenia, bo i tak skołrujemy, to jest po prostu, żeby było double influence. No dobra, 60 strandów potrzebuję mniej więcej. Siadło za pierwszym razem. Nie mam pytań, w czepku urodzony, dziękuję. Dziękuję. Tam 90. Czemu? I teraz najgłupsza sprawa. Siadło mi tu, gdzie nie powinno RNG. Tu mógłbym wydać 100-200 divine'ów. Ważniejsze, żeby potem split... Rekom wyszedł. Ponieważ to nie ma implicitów, bo taki przedmiot syntezowany czy taki nie możesz zrobić rarity, a ponieważ po pierwsze ta klata nie ma żadnego unika, nie ma unique Twilight Regali, a po drugie nie ma syntezowanych modów, to może zrobić rarity i to nie zjada strandów. I robimy tak, aż będzie rare klata, może być. Jak jest rare ata, to możemy użyć fosile i nie wiem czemu, moim zdaniem powinny, ale fosile też nie zadają strandów. Moim zdaniem powinny, zdecydowanie. Here I also made a mistake, because I was only looking at suffixes, and after finally hitting those suffixes, I didn't realize my final item has 3 prefixes. And while merging, having too much prefixes is not the best option. Tu też jakby z tier 5 intem. Siadło! Siadło! Tylko niestety siadło z suffixem. I nie ma innej opcji niż YOLO Annul. No nie będę lokował tego, żeby to usunąć, bo to bez sensu. No nic, YOLO Annul, liczymy, że się regenerate. Na pewno nie siądzie, ale... Siadło! Siadło! Żeby teraz tylko rekombinator siadł i jesteśmy w domu. Jeszcze sprawdzamy na wszelki wypadek, czy wszystkie gwiazdy w naszą stronę. All Star Align. Increase int jest. Double inteligencja genius jest. Off shaping nie ma znaczenia. Increase attribute chcę przenieść. W ogóle da się zaznaczyć? Ciekawostka? Nie mam. And let's stop here for a moment. And missing gold is not the only reason why we are stopping. Because while crafting, while farming for gold, I realized that having full prefixes on both body armors it's not ideal. Because it's a really high chance that I would have 3 prefixes on resulting recombinated armor. It's like 72%. And then I would need to YOLO Annul or use to Hinekora's lock, which is quite expensive. So I decided to recraft new donor body armor with no prefixes. And it was terrible. Took me like 2 hours and a lot of tries. So next step, I went for Splitting Beast instead of just using Annulment Orb. And actually, Split Beast has lower chance to keep my 2 suffixes. Albo się uda, albo się nie uda. Albo będzie 2-1, albo 1-2, jakby nie przeskoczysz tego. Udało się? Oczywiście, że się nie udało. Nie da. Czy da się? Da się! Czemu tu się da połączyć? Bo to jest Magic Item. Może tam jest tak mała szansa, że się nie da połączyć. Jakby przyznaję, nie rozumiem czasami tej gry. Czekajcie, mam przykład przecież inny. 8 atrybutów. Jak wezmę tą klatę i wezmę to połączę, przepraszam, z tym. Da się teraz? Nie wiem, nie rozumiem. No dobra, w każdym razie trzymamy kciuki. Nie siadło. Niech... So, before going to the next step, I need to explain something. We are crafting Twilight Regalia body armor, which is only intelligence. So not any hybrid like intelligence and strength or dexterity, only intelligence body armor. And in the body armor can only roll flat intelligence naturally. It cannot roll dexterity and it cannot roll flat strength. For example, strength body armor can roll only flat strength and cannot roll intelligence. And I want to abuse that. How? While recombinating both body armors can have strength or dexterity, and if we hit Twilight Regalia, then we cannot have this flat strength or flat dexterity on Twilight Regalia. And we've got some spreadsheet with non-natural and natural modifiers, and it seems that using essences, all essences besides defining, are hitting normal mode, same range like then it's possible to get on an item. And because it's like a normal mode, essence modifier, to show that I can show you guys, for example, Mattering Essence of Sorrow is 13 to 17. And on Dex Body Armor, it's exactly same roll, 13 to 17 of the links. So we can use Mattering Essence to get non-natural modifier, and this non-natural modifier on intelligence will not be moved to the final body armor. So with that trick we can increase the number of modifiers, but we still, if we hit 3 mods with like 57 or 72%, it cannot be that dexterity or strength. And I wanted to use this. Ale jakby... Jak nie zrobię splita, to już nic więcej dzisiaj nie zrobię, bo nie będę miał klaty. Znaczy nie, jeszcze mógłbym zrobić tą bazową, przyznaję się, faktycznie. Ale no dobra, to zróbmy najpierw tą. Najwyżej przepłacę tu trochę. Zostały mi 3 bestie do splita, muszę zapamiętać, żeby Black Morrigany kupić. Pięknie, siadło. I teraz tak naprawdę co ja chcę? Dex i int połączyć z procent intem. Tylko to jest evasion baza. Ciekawe, czy jak mi na tej bazie siądzie, to przypadkiem dexterity nie może być na tym. Może być na tym. So, I just realized here, just before clicking, that I was spamming dexterity essence, but my increased attribute body armor is hybrid. Evasion and energy shield. So it can roll dexterity naturally because it's hybrid. So I have 50% to choose hybrid base, and if I would choose this, I can hit this dexterity. So that's a wrong body armor to match.
One eternity later.
And while crafting, I ran out of rage essences for flat strength, and I decided to use more sorrow essences for dexterity. Again, same problem. Increased suffix energy. Nie ta esencja, to jest baza evasion energy shield. Ja nie wiem, czy ja śpię dzisiaj, czy ja miałem używać esencji pod siłę, a używam pod dexa drugi raz. Co się dzieje? Może już za późno dla mnie godzina. Wszystko może być wtedy. And because it was already late, I've decided just to YOLO recomp. Najwyżej mi siądzie zła baza i nie uda się. No i siadła mi zła baza, no wiedziałem. No po prostu powiem ci tak, wiedziałem, że tak będzie. Wysiądzie mi ta baza i na tej bazie przyniesie się dex. Jakby to było dobrze zrobione, tak jak robiliśmy od początku, to tu teraz byłby int. Nie ta sama próba. Suffix, dex, 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 dex. Dex na tej bazie może rolować, na tej nie może. Są 4 mody, 4 suffiksy. And because I had body armor from previous crafting, I decided to YOLO once more. Jest pełen sukces. Widzicie, jak mi wylosowało bazę Energy Shield, to Dex nie może być na bazie Energy Shield, więc jest duża szansa na te dwa mody. Suffix cannot be changed. Score. And here we can see how I forgot to add influence shaper modifier, so I tried suffix cannot be changed score before adding it. Basically I lost 2 device on this. Starczyło, żebym chwilę dłużej pomyślał, miałem to. Blokujemy cokolwiek sufiksy. Mamy 3 sufiksy. Spamujemy 2 exalty. Mamy 2 exalty. Blokujemy 3 prefiksy mamy. Robimy shaper stack. Tam był crusader i elder. Tu robimy shaper. I teraz robimy znowu suffix cannot be changed. 2 divine w plecy. I teraz score prefiksów przez suffix cannot be changed. I teraz mamy 3 sufiksy, 2 sufiksy. Już chyba jest dobrze. Byle dobra baza została. Została dobra baza. Mamy to! Ale jaka chwila, co prawda 3 prefiksy dostaliśmy. No jaka była szansa, że dostaniemy 3 prefiksy? Naprawdę, ale taka chwila zwątpienia, póki nie przewinąłem na dół, mówię, o kurde. So, at that moment, I was extremely happy. But now I realized 2 big problems. First of all, we actually could target both prefixes and suffixes at the same time. I had no idea at that moment that crafting prefixes was like almost triple the price of everything we've done so far. So we hit an annulment orb, and next step we are elevated increased intelligence. So next step was to actually hit at least 2 times tier 1 intelligence, maximum intelligence, increased intelligence, and hybrid intelligence. And the last one, whatever it will be from those 3, I would need to use Hinekora's log plus strength. So to hit tier 1, tier 1, tier 1, I need average 21 exalted orb slam to hit it once. And after I hit, let's say this one, I know that weights are different, but let's say in the middle one, to hit actually another one, I need 27 attempts. So I was calculating 21 times 27, it's not so bad. It should be relatively easy. It's just around 567 attempts. Maybe I can save some with suffix cannot be changed, annulment, so actually around 400 items. Yes, but there was a problem with that. But first, let's see what actually we can do with our body armor now to get prefixes. We can obviously suffix cannot be changed, and then exalted-or, but that it's strand, so that's a terrible option. We can then think what we can do to actually not eat strands. First of all, we can reforge defense. Probably defense is the best, sorry for typo. But problem with reforge is that in around 1 to 8 or 1 to 8, 1 to 10, we can get full prefixes. And with full prefixes, we need Hine, Chorus, Log, plus Andul, and around 2 of them for each try. So that's kinda expensive. Even if weights are better because we are rolling only defenses modifiers, we can also, I learned about this, use beast. So beast crafting can do something like add a prefix, remove a random suffix, which requires firing wolf alpha. And I learned about this, I had no idea earlier, that if we do suffix cannot be changed, it actually does not remove the suffix modifiers. That's fun. I had no idea about this earlier, but I tested this and it actually worked. So that's one of the options. But problem is that with firing wolf alpha, there is a line of Path of Exile wiki, and I agree with that, that the monster level of the beast determines the possible mods added by this craft. The item level of the item is ignored. And our body armor, we need to have tier 1 increased energy shield. And something like tier 1 increased energy shield required item level 86. So problem is with Firing Wolf Alpha, it's actually impossible to hit tier 1 increase energy shield. Okay, but that's not all. The other beast crafting we can use is something called add a mod to an elder item or add a mod to a crusader item. And that works perfect. That's amazing, that's ideal. I would love to craft with this. Beasts are extremely cheap. We need either Saklavine, Blood Viper, or Fairy Goliath. Depends if you want Elder or Crusader. And Crykikmouth. So we would like to use around 400 of them. The only actual problem with this, no one is selling those. They are so cheap beasts that if I select Crykikmouth, stack count 10 plus, either from, we can even ignore for whatever, there is only one person and he's AFK. I cannot even buy from him. I literally bought entire market, and by entire market I mean around 40 to 50 beasts only. So I decided to actually try every possibility I could have. I've done few of Reforged Defense, then I hit 3 prefixes, then I wasted 3 Hinekora's Lock to actually remove the prefixes, and I stopped using this method. Then I tried a hybrid, add a prefix, remove a random suffix with Firing Wolf Alpha, until I hit something good, and if I hit something good, then I would try to use add a mod to an Elder or Crusader item because it's rare. Also, I forgot to mention, but with Firing Wolf Alpha add a prefix, remove a random suffix, you actually need suffix cannot be changed on item. So you need Wild Bristle Matron, which is like half a divine. But with add a mod to an item, you do not need suffix cannot be changed. So you can block a life modifier, which has highest weight, to increase your odd to hit tier 1 energy shield. And believe me or not, but it took me like 3 days to actually hit those prefixes. And I was all the time buying entire market of Crykick Math. And I lost counting how many beasts it took. I'm sure way over average, that was way higher than 5 or 600, but sorry, actually after like 3 to 400.
Don't disappoint them. The ritual is complete. The first one's a watching survivor. Don't disappoint them. You are truly a survivor. Prove to the first ones you're worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor. The first one's a watching survivor. Don't disappoint them. The ritual is complete.
You are nothing.
The first one's a watching survivor. Don't disappoint them. The ritual is complete. Prove to the first ones you're worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor. The first one's a watching survivor. Don't disappoint them.
Know your place.
You are truly a survivor. Prove to the first one you're worthy, exile.
I have nothing more to give.
You are truly a survivor. Prove to the first one you're worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor. The first one.
So finally, we hit hybrid tier 1 and flat tier 2 energy shield. Sadly, I wasn't recording at the time. I'm not a big streamer. I'm rarely streaming, so it was done outside of streaming schedule, but we hit this. And here is my main issue, my like biggest problem I didn't realize earlier, and I still didn't figure out it. If you know how to do this, please leave a comment. Maybe it will help me while crafting nice item. I have honestly no idea how to perfectly divine this body armor. Because I was trying, maybe I can divine everything now. Maybe I can Hinekora's lock into hit, increased energy shield, perfect already. Or maybe I can Hinekora's lock strand for remembrance or for whatever his name. Few times more, like 10 times more to hit third mode as a perfect roll. Honestly, I still have no idea how to do this. I didn't figure this out, and my body armor is still not perfectly divined. But if you know how to do this, just help me. Why I am divining now tier 2 mode, till perfection? No idea. And now the moment everyone was waiting for, we are trying to do a Jonathan Vision, literally Hinekora's Log plus Exalt Slam. And here my internet connection stopped working. I ended those left 5 Hinekora's Log, I hit literally nothing, I hit like 2 times Reflect, and I ran out of currency. So I started to farm, and here we are 2 days later with extra Hinekora's Logs. And here is the problem I was talking earlier. I hit double tier 2. I hope that new orb of unraveling will actually increase both of these modes to tier 1, but doing it this method, I have no idea how to divine this. Maybe you can't, maybe if it work, if I would have only one tier 2 mode and then around 10 logs, maybe 15, it's not always increasing from tier 2 to tier 1. That's still like 2 mirrors just for this one mode. Maybe you know better way of this, then you can leave a comment. Okay, so I used some tailoring curves. I hit 15% increased attributes that actually increased my intelligence and attributes by 1, but I was not happy with this and I really wanted 15% increased defense, and I used almost a mirror trying to hit that. So I literally 6 socket my item, 6 link my item, make it 6 white sockets, and then remove all of that and start over. Yes! Finally! Oh! That was wow! That was fucking stupid even to try this. So finally, after around a week, we hit our perfect body armor, except that I still didn't divine it to perfection, and probably I would never, because I have no idea how to do this except just a normal divine orb spam. For cost, I wasted 2 Twilight Regalia body armor with 30% quality, 16 Hinekora slots, and around 372 tailoring orbs, on top of like 6 to 700 beasts, and a third of that was also needed for Wild Beast and Matron for Surface can be changed. So I think overall it was around, rough estimate, 5 mirror. If you want to see more content like this, leave a comment, say which item you want to see next to craft, and stay in exile.